all right. Hello and welcome everybody to the show. How y'all doing today? Hopefully well. I am doing wonderful. A little less than wonderfully, I suppose. I would like to be at a wonderful, but groggy heads happened. Anyway, we're here in Silver City, New Mexico. It is 80 degrees Fahrenheit, absolutely beautiful. A little bit of cloud cover, keeping the sun off of us. Gotta love it. Let's jump to the show. Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right, here we are and here we go. You can see the painting. Make sure the camera works. The camera is not working. God bless. Okay, so let's, you can see the painting, thank God. It's in frame and hopefully, yeah, let's just get it working. What a dork. It was working 5 minutes ago, I promise. Activate. Now how we doing? Hey, welcome. All right. What I would like to do today is work on this tree a little bit more, give it some life. Needs it. Excuse me. All right, so if we're gonna do that, a little green, a little yellow, and a little white. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe because I do this twice a week. What I tell people is I bore the internet twice a week. But I like it, and maybe you'll like it too. So, it's got to mellow into it. I was up late. And it affects my day. Who would have thunk it? That's a terrible green. It's like a neon green. Go figure. Patholo green and white with some bright yellow makes a neon lime green. It's not pretty, so we're not using that, but we will add into it a little bit of the regular green, sap green. I don't know my own strength. I'm super strong. I can squeeze paint bottles. Wow. Plastic is weak next to me. See if I can tone this down a little bit. Yeah, it's better. Bright yet not lime green neon. Stir it all in, mix it together so that color doesn't exist anymore. Voila. Now, I want to catch these all back here. It's important. All of this is in the back. So, we can start up here. Anywhere a dot is. Birds are happy today. Doing happy bird stuff. I hope you can I hope that picks that up on the mic. It may not. I have to readjust my volume on this whole endeavor of Dalton Gallery. I suppose for Space Galleria as well, but I know that I'm pretty sure you all have to turn up your volumes pretty loud when you watch my videos, so I would just like to make it the same as all the other videos online, and that is not easy. I'm just throwing light bright. My new favorite people should be in here today. They said they were coming into town to see the Blues Festival. Careful. Careful. Careful there, Bob. Let's make it darker. Bling. And a very good afternoon to you, Laura. Welcome. Appreciate you for showing, saying hello. I'm trying to pull some of the backside of the tree in. Give it some life. hope your Saturday is a beautiful one. It's a good color, good balance, the two greens in the back right now. Really, we just want, I love that little mountain peeking right through. That is so far my favorite spot on the whole painting. Just this one little spot. So I'm trying to put these two greens only where it touches blue. That way when we're looking, we just see that it's in the back. Hopefully. Sick. Every time I look up, I see a new area. It needs to be bang, 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 bang. Lighten her up a little bit. Back with the yellow. On top of the sap green. Should make a nice combo, not neon extravaganza. Juno. Probably gonna get covered up with a lot of highlights, so it'll all blend. But yes, this is a good color. Cold and rainy? Oh my goodness. I hope you enjoy sweater weather, huh? Oh my gosh. Well, I used to love that. I spent 4 years in Seattle, and it wasn't Seattle weather as per usual. I got a little lucky, I guess, but I really enjoy a light drizzle outside and cool fire going. It's just really positive, you know, it's all good. I need a darker, maybe a little bit of black, just to help shadow walk with me. Bum, 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 bum. Isn't that a David Lynch movie? Just trying to make a nice dark green, but complement the back as well as bring the front in together. Maybe this is it. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's find out together. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh yeah. Let's go with it. This one I can travel in both worlds, behind and in front of. So it's helpful. Both worlds. What am I saying? And then we're going to need a lot of it down here. It'll help pull the bush, because right now it kind of all stops at the horizon line. Oopsie, a little bit of an accident, but whatever. As long as I noticed, yeah. Just some color, just some splotches, and then pulling this green forward. I hear a lot of activity on my computer. I hope you guys are still with me. Sometimes I just don't know. Try to experiment. No. Should help. Should do it. Let's just keep going. If I find it too wrong, I can always paint over it. Noise. Plus, getting a lot of cleanup done here. You know, taking any area I don't like, essentially, and fixing it. Cleaning up. hard one. Let me scooch over. Straddling the corner of a canvas. And no. So I suppose I should figure out how much the peach painting costs. I got a feeling deep inside. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be just a game changer? Would it be a game changer? Ooh, I like what's going on when I look at this painting. I wasn't gonna spill that jug of dirty paint water on my lap. Don't be ridiculous. That wasn't what made me frightened right there. That would be the sign of a man who doesn't know where his fingers end. And that's not me. Finger, 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 thumb. Huh? Now you. Okay, we're just having fun. Ooh, I like it so much. Makes me sing and eat lunch. I wish I had some lunch.
It's not like artists have ever spilled their water or accidentally taken
I like the accidentally taking a drink. I think I must have done that for sure. That makes sense. Worst case, what I do often is I'll set my cup of coffee near that, and now it's just I might just hit my coffee with a little bit of paint, on accident. Clean my brush out. Drinking it though, it's hardcore. I think you want to drink it at that point. You're like, what does this taste like? And then deep down inside your body, you're like, I can't drink it, but if I drink it on accident. You drinking paint again, Charlie? Don't drink paint.
Paint in the coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did that the other day. I do that so often. I gotta separate. My coffee right now is out of arm's reach. My water is over there. And my painty water is right here. Mahika. Magic. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to my studio. Oh, hey, there he is.
She's fine in the bathroom.
Excellent. Well, welcome.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Just gave it a start a little while ago. And kind of working on the back side of this tree.
You fixed it.
I'm fixing it. I'm trying to provide a other side and then pull that out without getting rid of the sky behind. It's a dance. You guys getting ready for the festival?
Well, we were down there for about 2 hours and
Okay.
the music stopped and waiting for the next act, so we thought we'd take a break.
Oh, that's nice. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm balancing the light green with a green that's complementary to the front, this one, and then I can kind of push back and forth, and then it kind of just creates that feel I'm looking for. That's my hopes. And seeing where the tree is, where another bush is going to be coming up. There's going to be some things here probably. There's going to be some things I'm just not aware of. That's a triangle. I want to keep the hexagons. I want to keep some things and elusive. And now I know I can't do any of this green that I'm working on exactly right now next to here, but I can move all the way over here and put some of this green in over there, which, since I have the green, you know, you got to make do.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
You live streaming?
Yeah.
I don't want to bother you.
No, you're not bothering me. Welcome to the show. Look, this is what they're seeing.
Oh, cool.
So they get to see downtown Silver City.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually, this is downtown, so that's a video. But yeah, then the painting and yeah, it's a fun time. I mean, if you like sleeping. Aye. Yeah, so, you know, you jump around the painting when you have to. And now this is way in front, and I still have a lot of this up here to deal with. I'm not worried about that. But then this, where is that, you know? We have to deduce where things exist.
That looks a little farther back on the right.
Could be. Also, with the right eye, it looks closer. You know? I mean, this actually looks to me, when I'm sitting on this side, oh, way in the forefront.
I'm talking about the tree, that tree up there, that looks a little farther.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yes. Then this.
Yes.
Correct. That is exactly right.
Gives it three-dimensional.
Yeah, I'm really working on this bush here maybe, or put a little bit back here, but that has to be brighter, so I gotta change the color to go back there. And then how much of it's grass? How much? Exciting times. These are the moments.
A lot of decisions to make.
These are the moments. This is it. This is everything I live for. This is why I stream live, so people can see, if they want to be an artist, maybe, they can see what it's like to go through the process, make mistakes, or truck along. I love it. And then you all get to come in here and give me all the confidence I need. It's crazy. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's our pleasure, man. Love your art.
Living the life somehow. But yeah, so this is a complete mess. I don't even know what it is yet. What plant it is, what species. It looks like it has cactus coming out of it, but maybe not. We have a lot of prickly pear cactus here.
Yes.
Something I need to show. Anyway, let's work on this tree since it's opposite the other side. See if we can't put some lines in. Now on this tree, I'm gonna work this color on this side. That tree was on that side. Yeah? And then, this is how the balance is achieved, I hope. I really don't know how rods and cones work. We just follow what we need to follow. Lighten it up. The details of just working with that, so I can have these different little piles pulling from, slowly changing. That is also a lucky thing in painting. A lot of times paint is designated. They have, they'll put that down their colors, they'll mix them in, and then they'll just use that.
Yeah.
I have an infinite number of colors. Which I think that's just a lucky feature of how this kind of painting is done. Any good music today, or is it just
The
like...
first band was, they started off with some good blues, and then they kind of got rockish. The second band hasn't come on yet.
Oh.
I think one's gonna be like a funk band.
Local?
No, they're all from, I think the funk band's from Austin or
I was
something.
to say Texas, yeah, something. All right.
Southern funk or something.
Interesting.
Such thing.
Sometimes you just gotta make up an idea and get on stage.
Yeah.
Southern funk. Perfect. So this, I can see through it. So I don't want to do too much to this one plant until I get the back done. And through here, and through here, it's very not done. And again, like Bob Ross, or like any easygoing human, pick the mistakes and fix them with something else. It all becomes easier. Now, considering that, I need grass. I think this should be grass back there. Whatever cows eat. Just down there.
Yeah, and on the right side, you got that a third of the way in. Looks like a draw, ravine goes all the way up through there, canyon, like up that to there. Yeah, the bottom of that could be a little greener maybe or something.
I know.
Grassy.
That's what I'm talking. I gotta pull that light color out from there and up here. And then this is the ridge we're standing on, full of all the life that's in front of you, that will be down there as well, but far away.
Yep.
That's something large.
Yep.
The distance is showing another one of these or another one of these, and so it'll have a lot of cool stuff around it.
I love the very fine haze you got in the back.
Thank you.
That is excellently done. 'Cause
Thanks.
I've seen that in real life.
Yeah.
The mountains a lot, and
Yeah.
people forget about that.
Well, yeah. It's like makeup. Sometimes the better makeup, all the time, the better makeup job is the one you don't know it's done. Right?
Yep.
And so I think in a lot of art, it's so subtle and beautiful. Like a real respected realist artist, nail it because they have to. And it's difficult. I would just say, my excuse, it's difficult for a surrealist to pull that off and still be a surreal. Yeah. That's the hard thing. This is what my challenge is. Make a tree look like a tree without drawing a tree.
Right.
Make a rock look like a rock without. Make a cloud look like a cloud without drawing a cloud. Well, that's a little cheating. I definitely put some clouds in. But yeah, I get it, and that's my goal is to, man, create realism through surrealism, I guess, with the right eyeball. So I lightened up the color quite a bit. This is going to be shocking. Don't worry though. It's always there to shock. Just getting size and reference. That is good though. That's a good balance. It's just about getting that color. So as you can see, all my side, I mean, there's a lot of things that play into the painting. The horizontal displacement of these lines versus the vertical that is in front. It makes things happen for you.
Draws you into the painting.
Then, yeah.
Makes you want to walk right through the canvas and
I hope
there,
so.
like a looking glass.
That's the idea. I really do. I hope people sit and ponder something. Whatever they ponder, it shall be good. So, I'm thinking, gotta get some strength in there first. A little too bright. A little too dark. Nice and subtle. That's the beauty of it too. Like, I don't even care how subtle the line is, because if somebody in the future was like, oh my God, there's even one there, you know, that's everything, right? That's the joy I want to create in someone's heart when they're looking at my painting like, I cannot believe it goes that far. Yeah. So I'm lucky in that regard too. I mean, I've never seen the Mona Lisa. I'm sure it's spectacular.
It's okay.
Here, see.
It's not spectacular.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's
The uniqueness of the eyebrows, the stare, the smirk. Maybe that's the thing.
yeah.
Maybe that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I kind of think. It's
I
not
was
even big,
disappointed.
right? It's not even big.
No, I was disappointed. I saw other pieces that, you know, I'd never heard of
Uh-huh.
that were spectacular.
Yes. And that's why they're there.
I like doing this. When I was in Europe, I went through a lot of the old churches
Ooh.
and looked at all the murals and roof paintings, you know, ceiling paints and
That's
stuff.
what I would do.
And the stonework.
Yes, sir.
It was, that was some of the best art in Europe.
Yeah.
Was the churches, the old churches and monasteries.
Yeah. Yeah, they had all the money. They hired the best artists. They were the controlling factor of the government.
Yeah.
So it all makes sense, I suppose. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like moss now. I put
Yeah.
these so light, so...
I can see it from here.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's very subtle. Very subtle.
Light. Whoops. Even when it comes off strong. It's okay. Bob Ross, happy accidents. Cool. Pull from the center out. Well, if you were to see my show, you would understand that this is exactly how things go down. I talk a lot, I move a lot, I sway, I go like that. There's a lot of, I talk about magic. Oh, this is magic. So yeah, I hit that heavy. These two meet. That is tucked in. That pulls out. Pulls the light that way. Pulls your eyes that way. Just got to keep going with it here and there. Well, hello, hello, hello.
Hello. I stopped at the O'Keefe's bookstore. Book about animals.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
We're here painting.
Oh, okay.
Live streaming. They're being awfully quiet, which is strange for them. Why are you guys being so quiet out there? There's only two people here hanging. Laura, she's from Newfoundland. Was that right? No, that's the other. New Brunswick? What does that look like to you? New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where she's from. Yeah, she sent that picture of that, and I was like, I'm gonna try to paint New Brunswick. I've never been.
That's nice.
Yeah, I figure I'm gonna.
Yeah, I got a friend just got back from Nova Scotia.
Oh wow.
He's up there 2 week and a half.
I mean, what a wild travel vlog that would be if I were to travel around the country or the world. There she is.
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick. And then film myself painting in New Brunswick. Film myself painting in the Amazon. I don't want to go to the Amazon.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? Tennessee. Let's go there. That seems easy. You know? They have some pretty moss. But yeah, I'm thinking on that level too, of just getting out, making some video vlogs about it.
Nova Scotia is great. I lived in Halifax for 9 years.
Oh my. So yeah, I'm keeping the bright to the left, just down the center. Because it makes your eyes do that. But physically, that's opposite. I need to be even brighter up on the hilltops where the light is and it tucks in. But there may be something, the haze, some of that is going to be pouring through, maybe. See how far it is. See how far it goes. These actually could be giant trees down there if I want. Cottonwoods. They could be cottonwoods all along there if I want. I don't know yet. I don't like that idea. Not for this one. But I always leave my options open. That's nice. That's a little grassy knoll, distant. That's nice. I need to get it closer up here and darker. A little bit darker. So when does the other band come on today?
2 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Nice, nice. Gives you some time. Gives the whole group time to go get lunch and...
Yeah. They got all kinds of vendors there.
I bet.
We had brisket.
Ooh.
It was good.
From the red trailer guy?
Yeah, the guys from, they're from Carlsbad,
Ooh.
and then they're originally from LA.
Okay.
They know their barbecue.
Nice.
Barbecue.
Really good
One
sauce.
at the end, yeah, spicy.
Yep. You
Oh,
picked it
man.
out, hun. Good job.
Boom and leak. Scent. Sunny and delicious in Edmonds.
Oh,
Mower weather smile.
glad to hear it, Boomer. It's my folks. They're in Edmonds, Washington. And it is sunny and beautiful there.
That's unusual.
Get out there and mow that lawn, Pop. Have a barbecue. Soak it up. That is unusual. But you know, summertime there is absolutely splendid. All right, darker and thicker.
Yeah.
Deja vu. This is good. I think a lot of this side over here will be green. Okay, so that's where that stops. Everything there is way distant.
Yes, but it's smaller.
This walks down to there. This is lost real estate that we cannot see. Obviously got to pop the plant out, which is fine. This one. Just like so. Should help.
Boom and leak. Scent. New Brunswick has beautiful, short, glorious summer slopes on the PNW Puget Sound. And we earn 'em, baby. Long weeks of 18 hours night and here pretty weeks.
Yeah, you earn their summers. You're not wrong. So I'm just trying to create some kind of a semblance with all this craziness. Give it some bright. Set it off different from behind.
We'll stop back in later.
All right, guys.
Okay, so water a little bit.
Enjoy the musica.
Yes.
Enjoy the weather. Hopefully it just gets, stays
What time are you
cool.
gonna be open till?
5.
Okay.
Yeah. See you guys later.
See ya.
They're so cool. So they're waiting for me to, gosh, they're making me work. Basically, I have to do print. I have prints, yeah? I have to do framing for said prints. Oh man. So I have to build a print framing area. I need a new table saw. I need just so much stuff to get this ready. A table. A contemplative idea because I don't have a yard. So I'd have to go out to the sidewalk, make the cuts. And I stopped making cuts since I stabbed myself in the finger with a chunk of wood. Somewhere in my video history is the plank sticking out of my finger. Fun vid. So I'm kind of been afraid of my table saw, and then realizing that the whole thing is just crooked and bent. I don't know what's wrong with it. It could be the way it came. I don't know. I've been using it crooked ever from a long time. So give myself a little setup. Boom, boom, boom. Put the table together. Glue the fabric to the table. I don't know. It's like a lot of print shops use that outdoor grass, but it's like gray. It's like, you know, in schools they use it for carpet. It's real cheap, real gross stuff. But it's soft. You can beat things up. You know, it's not hardwood. Anyway, I gotta set it all up because they're literally waiting for me to do that so I can make them a print, a frame. And it inspires me to get to work, yeah? There's a whole thing. There's a whole ting, man. You got to have a ting, man. Without the ting, you're nothing, man. So we've been putting in a lot of the green. I like it. Looks pretty all right. You guys really can't see it, but he said he could. That's fantastic. That's literally what needs to happen. So I've been down there in the valley. Rocking out. We are rocking out. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? It's so nice. They just come in to watch me paint. They don't have internet where they live in. Yesterday they both came in after doing four-wheeling. We were out four-wheeling. I like it. It's so fun. Alright, this is a good muddy color. I like it. See? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So, got some pretty fun news. Last night I finished my stream, Green Hell, right? Fun time with the boys. We was knocking back natives. They were attacking us first though. Anyway, finished that up. I was like, all right, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to bed, you know? Makes sense. Laying in bed. I'm like, just thinking. Been watching YouTube's about monetization and stuff like that since I just recently got monetized. Just kind of like in my head, right? So I get up and I go out, turn on the computers. So I know I just can't sleep. I might as well check on Rust. That's what I thought. I'm gonna check on Rust. 2 o'clock in the morning. Just in case, because we're supposed to show up there tonight to play, and the tool cupboard only has a certain amount of hours in it, and we have too many bricks. 76,000 to be honest. Too many. Anyway, I look and I'm like, oh, that's cool. It goes February, March, and April. Those are the 3 months I've been monetized. And so it's a steady increase in viewership, steady increase in, it's pennies on the dollar, but still a steady increase. Well, my goal here, minimal, to be able to have inspiration and want to even play video games, is to make a certain amount. It's cheap, 40 bucks a day. I'm cool. I'll eat well. Not really, but it's the beginning. It's the beginning. And I was like, dude, let's go. So I went to ChatGPT. I was like, I copied and pasted all my information from my YouTube channel, put it in ChatGPT. I was like, yo, when do you think I'll be able to pull off 40 bucks a day with this incremental business? And then ChatGPT was like, yo, if you keep up what you're doing, exactly what you're doing, I can get you there by October. I was like, no way. October? That'd be great. That's my birthday month, yo. But that's like huge. If I just, and that's without virality. Nothing of mine goes viral, but the potential, obviously, in YouTube is there. It could get grabbed by something. Something could grab it. Whatever. You do something that's extra, and the internet pays attention. You know. So I got pretty excited, then went on to Rust and was just bobbing around. And then I was thinking, I was like, oh, I was super tired because I was already going to bed at 2. And I had to, dude, the stone was, I needed stone. I was like 2 hours left on the thing again. It was just terrible. So I was like, all right. So I went in, did a bunch of stone work, got a bunch of stone, got a bunch of wood. I still think I have to go back today just to cover the TC on it. But it was fun because I was like, oh shit, this is like work now. You know, the potential of actually making a daily wage that will sustain a human being became a reality as of 2 something in the morning last night when I asked the math magician when I would be able to, you know, live free, baby. So anyway, just wanted to share that because I was really excited about that last night. It just started to all become work, and I was happy because I don't think gaming is work. It may have taken 6 years to get there, But hey, I'll let you know in October if it all worked out. And then if we start doing things on this channel, I'm going to, Monday, I'm just going to take a camera out and a canvas and some paint and a jug of water. And I'm going to go film and paint. It's so cool though to like go into, like say, oh, I got an art painting in rust. So put up a video of me painting in rust. I made 15 cents on that video. That's crazy. And yeah, 15 cents, whatever, dude. I know. But it all adds up, right? It's just crazy to think that if I got 10 million views, it'd be like $50,000 on one video. Damn. Ah. Sundresses and to be young. I can no longer pull organized. I'm gonna be quiet. Admiration. That's what we'll call it. Admiration. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. What? Ooh. I like it. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. What? I'm the cheer squad for the paint. Alright. Things are getting real weird around here right now. I don't want to be. I'm whispering because the shit is delicate, okay? I get excited. So, sue me. Maybe I should probably, I mean, I'm worried that hopefully I put in enough stone. That's all. That's what I wanted to say. Got me feeling like a coat rack. You know what I'm saying? It's like using one hair of the brush. You'd be proud. Okay. What are we even doing here, people? It's 1 hour in. I can tell time now through painting. Exciting. Telling time through painting. Oh, crazy painting, huh? Look at that hair. Yeah, I cut it myself. What are you gonna do? You know, actually, people like my hairstyle. Everyone says, man, your hair is great. Maybe they're just being nice. Now, I don't know if people are here on Facebook or not, but I appreciate it. Get off of Facebook. What can I say? Get off of it. It's worse than the others. It is worse than the others. Right now, I'm just looking at this bush. It's a bush. I have a bush, and it looks like a bush, and I'm treating it like a bush, and it acts like a bush, and so it is a bush. This bush has something in front of it. I don't know what it is yet, but we will find out together. It is a bush. I am ridiculous. Welcome to the Ridiculous Show. I'm your host, Ridiculous Joe. Ridiculous Joe on the Ridiculous Show. And my co-host, Ridiculous Mo. The worst part is I play both characters, the host and the co-host, live. It's out of control. Show me the money. That was me. Cuba Gooding was at one of my parties. I was like, show me the money. He's like, I'm going to use that. I was like, you can't. And then we had a fight. All that is a lie. I let him use it. Oh, okay, that's still lying. Let's go outside. Shall we? Oh, I see. I got the painting flattened because I'm trying to flatten it. I'm like, why is my painting sideways? Now I know. Voila. Gotta love acrylic. I'm gonna leave you guys here at the front door. Someone comes in, sell them something. right. Fresh eyes. Okay. I like what's happening. Not bad. Not bad. Balance, color, uniqueness, all of it plays in. I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back. Thank you for joining me today. Share the video out. Let's get everybody here subscribed. Yeah. Be right back.
TJC Gaming said, da da da. TJC Gaming said, 1111. TJC Gaming said, hello customers, come buy something. TJC Gaming said, 11111111. TJC Gaming said, da 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 11.
And we're back. That's a good color. I suppose I could zoom you guys in. I just did. Nailed it. Nailed it. Aren't you in luck? How you doing, TJ? Whoa, came right out. Just trying to get as close as I possibly can. Right about there. It's that bush. Right there. Welcome, TJ. See, that part of the bush is going to be in front. Careful. Careful. What's it like in Ireland tonight? How is your weather this time of year? Love to know. Interesting. Anything that's going to be too bright, I'll fix. But it needs to show itself. Show yourself. Fool. Show yourself, fool. So, trying to get it to show itself. TJ just come in here and go 1 dab and then leave? Where'd you go, dog? Where'd you go, dog? Nice. Nice. Just want it all to fall in line. you know? All those sounds. Okay, now this cactus piece needs a little bit more woodsy green color. Chill, Wheezy. That's a good one. Breathe deep, the gathering gloom, and watch lights fade from every room. boxy tree dog. It's the infamous box tree of the Southwest. No good. Again. All right, now we need to, what do we need to do? Set up some thicker backdrop. Don't know what that's all about, but we'll make it happen anyway. Put a little yellow, a little bit more of that blue-green, some more brown with the other green. Make a happy color. Just some rando. What's up? Welcome. Thank you, dude. Well, that's a super close-up version of what I'm working on. Let's back it up. I need to back it up anyway, just to see what we're all gathering here as a concept. Balance. And right now, it's that whole right side. And I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Every Thursday and Saturday, I do art.
Justin Rando said, "Oh wow."
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Said, "I love the clouds."
Thank you, thank you. Yes, clouds are my thing. Let's just, I'll pull you up here. All line work still. My whole paintings are just an interesting kind of line work that I'm trying to develop. We can see other paintings in the shop. Roop, roop. All line work, all different. Anyway, enough about me.
Justin Rando,
I'm gonna put this back up here.
what kind of paint do you use?
Acrylic and a very small liner brush. There we go. I have the worst cameraman. He's fired after today. Okay, I'm the cameraman. There we go. Let's try to get it just the right. It's so interesting, the difference between what you guys see and what's actually happening. But, you know, we've been working on this bush for a little while. We have a long way to go. I figure what I like about this is that I'm doing it in sections on this one. So also got to get the side. That is too bright. That's okay. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. That's for sure. Do you do art? Rando art? So yeah, if I could pull this green over here and I want to darken it up a little brown. Closer I get, the darker it goes. So I can create that depth. Cover up my mistakes from before. That hold your breath moment was brought to you by 9-volt batteries. Where have they gone? Deeper, closer.
Justin Rando said, "I'm a self-taught animator, digital artist."
Cool. See, I went the other way with it. I want, like, people come into my gallery and they're like, what computer program did you use? And it's like, You ever heard of that app, Five Fingers? But I like it. I like, in the 90s, I had a friend start to do Photoshop stuff when Photoshop was brand new. And we were all doing art, canvas paintings and stuff like that. I'm older. Sorry, Mom and Dad. And I remember thinking, man, that's not art. And it took me about a decade to understand that a paintbrush is just different from a chisel, just different from a piece of charcoal, which is just, it's all the same. People are just doing something. And whether it's a cave painting to a sculpture to canvas paintings to now digital art, and I can appreciate that. AI is running you for a loop, for sure, but as long as you keep human with it, I think people will respond with that better in the future, because the AI is just so fast and not creative, the opposite of. It's just giving us everything that we've already put in. So to be creative in in this modern world, it's a new thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the same as it's always been.
Just some rando. Sent. That's the cool thing about art, there's so many different kinds. Just some rando. Sent. I also hate art.
So many kinds of art. I mean, AI. It's just, if I want to give, if I want to feed myself a bunch of things that I've already eaten, AI all day. I'm good. I like creating new balanced meals. Maybe that's what this is. It's some kind of, I don't know. But people respond to this crazily because it's just so many lines, yeah? So that's my whole game. Making clouds look like clouds without making clouds. Making trees look like trees without looking like trees. That's what I say here all the time. Well, I'm very happy to see another artist pop into the show. Again, every Thursday and Saturday, I bore the internet. We get to talk to people from all over the world. At least when they stick around, TJ. No, I'm just having some fun. Adding some green. It's a very slow day here in town due to the blues festival that is happening. People are enjoying themselves some alcoholic beverages and dancing in the sunshine. So it's getting kind of muddy, and I like that. I want different shadow zones. So when I find a good color combo, which is happening over here, I can pull it up in here. I can do a lot with what I got going on. Navia Singh, what's up? Hand painted? Yeah, it certainly is. Welcome, Navia.
I know, right? It's so cool to look
That's really the idea, man. And I thank you both for showing up and hopefully being as excited as I am every day when I'm painting tens of thousands of lines. It surprises me, people. Just trying to do something different. And if anybody knows the curator or the docent at the Louvre, you know, send them an email. Because they haven't seen a collection like this either. Or just subscribe and hang out with me and say hi every twice a week when we show up. You could do that too. It's all good. How many days have you been working on this piece? So today, as the title suggests, is day 12. So I'm hauling butt. I'm whooping through them, people. It's a big ass painting, very tall. So 12 days, but this one took 3 years. That one, same size, huge painting. Whoa, that's my camera just saying bye. Yeah, that took 3 years to do. I always like, welcome to my ego. This one, the peach one, took 6 months. All of it done live. All of it.
Just some Rambo. Seth. 3 years is crazy.
3 years is crazy. So, I mean, people come in here, they're like, $5,000, what am I going to do with that? And then I got to explain to them that, well, what am I going to do with that? That's 3 years of my life. How am I supposed to charge for, and you don't. As an artist, we choose this life, yeah? I've chosen to do something and be creative. Sorry about the camera. I'm really trying to focus it. And it's not working. I guess it kind of works. That's good. That's pretty good.
I would have lost motivation, my ass, but never more.
Oh, so how do I keep motivation, you ask? Good question. I also do 5 other paintings at the same time. I'm working on this one, which is an architecture piece I'm trying to do. It's a house in Mexico, but still crazy line work, right? All through it. I'm trying to get just lines, yo. Thousands of lines on that one. It's not tens of thousands. I'm doing this one, which is the Gila Desert, the Gila cliff dwellings. It's too huge and ugly, and I hate it. But hey, that's what painting is all about. I'm working on this one. I'll bring it. This one's, I'm kind of at a stop. I don't know what to do with this one. I'm kind of working through an idea. This is a Tool song. The song is right in 2. Angels asking God, what'd you give humans free will for? So that's what keeps my motivation. And unfinished projects are just projects yet to be done. See, that's good. Just you know, as long, maybe if you put some time in on them, the inspiration comes, yeah? It's kind of like the best thing for me in painting, my career, my art gallery, is showing up here with you all. Talk about responsibility. I have said year back that I was like, I'm gonna do this, and being able to stick to twice a week, showing up to make myself paint is everything. I'd rather do dishes, mow the lawn, wash a car. I'll do so many other things than belly up to the painting. But, so, this responsibility that I have to you all makes me be a better artist. I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm putting in the work. It's so many lines, yeah? And that's what makes people go, ooh. I would hope someday that one of these giant paintings with tens of thousands of lines will be in the,
Do you go for competitions?
it'll be in the Google headquarters. And no, I don't. So I'd love to talk to you about that.
Oh hey, just Sommerando and Navia sing.
Do I go for competitions? I do not. I'm planning to do that this next year. There is a painting over there that, look, I don't even know how to put this. A lady came in here and says she judges work for the New Mexico Fine Art, whatever thing. And I'm like, oh, cool. She says, you need to put that painting in because I'm tired of judging the same kind of paintings every year. I'm like, of course, I do something totally crazy.
At Just Sommerando, I have been doing digital for about 5 or 6 years and switched
So,
to oil painting about 18 months ago.
oh, that's cool.
Just Sommerando said, nice.
I put it in 2 years in a row, paid the fee, the juried artists, and it was not picked. Now I know the painting's not garbage. I just don't know why they asked me to do something, the Masterworks program, and not, you know, it was $160 out of my pocket. So it costs money to be a part of these juried art things. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do this inexpensively.
Just Sommerando said, no.
And for now, you know, I just do this. I paint. I put in the hours. Put in the time. Most important, yeah? I have 23 paintings. ShaneDaltonGallery.com. You can see all of the paintings and you can see all the prints. I only sell prints online. I don't sell originals. You have to be here. I have to fly you in if you want an original, you know? Because I will not. The original looks completely different from what you guys are seeing. What you guys see is awesome, but just imagine 3 times more awesome. That seems fair. Anyway, I'd like to do next summer a bunch of juried art shows. I'd like to travel the country with my pop in a motorhome and do a YouTube live from different festivals all across the country. You just get to see tens of thousands of people walk by and talking to us, and we'd be selling prints and all of it. I want to bring you guys with me next summer all across the country. But that takes this summer. I am going through and signing up for the cheapest shows I can. I don't want to look, I don't care, I guess, is really what it comes down to. I know that this is so different and so crazy that I just have to paint. That's really the important part. Whether I'm painting in front of people, that's great. Like if I'm at a festival, that's great.
Navia sing.
Because that sells prints, $40, $20, $15, $100. What's been the best way for me to display my art? I have a unique situation, Nadia. I have a unique situation. I own this art gallery. This is my art gallery with all of my art in it. I am in Silver City, New Mexico, a town full of art galleries. Those art galleries all have other people's art in it, which is understandable. People don't have the circumstances that I have. So, this is the best way to display my art, in front of you all, sharing this video. I don't know how to yet, Nadia. I am 8, 9 years into this squiggly line stuff. I've been painting since the 90s. My very first painting, I like talking about myself, can you tell? My very first painting is 1997. That's this little gem right here. That's called A Storm in Heaven. My first canvas ever. I carry it with me everywhere. Actually, it's hanging up. So there is no good way. What is the best way? I don't know. You got any ideas, Nadia? Doing festivals, if I can look at a painting.
Nadia Singh said, "That's beautiful."
Thank you. Yeah, Storm and Heaven's something else. If I can look at a painting and I can suggest the artist that it is played from, not necessarily copied, but inspired from, then
Justin Rando said,
it falls into a category of those famous artists, Monet's, the whatever, the Van Goghs, it all falls into these categories, right? I don't have a category yet for this. It's not been done. A unique situation indeed.
said, "Yeah, right."
Is it any good? I mean, people buy my prints, people every once in a while I sell a painting. People admire what I'm doing. But I don't know what to say, man. It's social media, yep. I mean, this is the wave we live in. This is the now. I'm 53, I'm willing to be in the now. I have a gaming channel that just got monetized 3 months ago. Just for fun, right? But essentially that could pay for this in another year's time. Fine, that would be great, because now I just keep painting. That's really it. Time on the canvas. There's no way around it.
Said, "I'm not a professional artist though, but social media is definitely up there."
Yeah, and if you're young and know how to use social media, that's everything. That's a benefit. I'm still learning constantly, and I've been here before social media. You'd think we would, those of us who have been here since the beginning would have a better grasp on it, but there was a whole couple decades where a lot of us were just working. We just couldn't be a part of the zeitgeist of computation, of the next level of everyone having a phone to, where it is now, and everyone being able to have their own show. So thank you for spending time with me today on this little show that I do, because it is one human to another human, and I think that's what the internet is good for. And if we can inspire one another and not fearmonger and not hate our brethren, we'll do better off.
Said, "I'd like to see."
I know I don't. ShaneDaltonGallery.com. Basically that QR code, and in the description there should be a blue link to ShaneDaltonGallery.com. That is like when I give out my cards. Here's my business cards. They're just different paintings.
Said,
But on the
"I
back,
have lots of friends who are RLLY good at social media."
man, I need to meet those people. I need to hire those people. I need people to want to make money off of me. I don't want to hire them because I don't have money. I want them to make money off of me. So if they have that ability to turn whatever this all is into money, shit, I'd partner up.
Justin Rando said,
Speaking of which, All Gas No Brakes just got sold back to Channel 5. Andrew Callahan just bought his freaking name back just last few days ago, I was so proud of him. Got to go now. Just some random thank you. Yeah, Thursdays and Saturdays. I hope I've earned your subscription. Thank you very much for being here. Do I have the Discord? It should be all down there. Is it not? I'm going to get my phone out and I'm going to turn my channel on and I'm going to pretend I'm just some rando myself. How's that sound? Because I don't know, people. I'm sorry. I sit here and I paint. So if I go down here, thank you for all the likes, people. I appreciate it. Today's show is all about art. No, is there nothing here? Wait, more. Art. See my store at shanedaltongallery.com. Yep. Yeah, it's all down there. The see my store is down there. Discord is not, because my Discord channel, I guess, is linked specifically to my gaming channel. I guess I could have an art. Huh. Could have an art one. See, that's the thing. There's just so many, dude. So many freaking options that I have to paint. Doing 16 uploads. Here I am complaining about having to paint, and I do 6 hours of video gaming at night. Calm down. That's different. It's paying the bills now. I made 15 cents on a video. Call me Jets. Yeah, I guess I need to get more into the Discord, and I have an Instagram, Dalton Gallery, but I don't know how to run that stuff, man. I tried to promote. I hate Facebook. I try to promote on that too. I will not show up on Facebook. I'll just share what I'm doing here on there. I've given up on that. I will not be a part of that. That's safe. That's me being good to myself.
Do you have a fave art supply?
Ooh. No. Blick used to be the name to go to, yeah? Blix, was it Blix? Man, they used to have these magazines, like hard copy. I still have a couple in the back, but no. That's another thing. That's the thing with art. So the thing about art, I can get my own paint, name brand, sponsored by Good Paints if I want in the future. There's a lot of possibilities, people. I'm a painter. I'm an artist. Hello. And every once in a while, I remember to put paint on the canvas. Calm your jets. Let's go here. Let's go here. Right through here. I'm going to zoom you guys in, and then we'll just end up wherever that ends up. How's that sound? Oh, that's too far. I got to put you back on the ground, but this time I'm going to make it a little taller there. I even do this. I'm talented. I have room.
So if you do get a social media promoter like controlling the branding and stuff that can open up more to the media.
Yeah. But how do you know who knows what the heck they're doing? Everyone wants to do something. The idea here is that someone has to do something and then show that it works. Yeah, there's potential. Maybe they have a portfolio that they've been working on, stupid stuff like that. All right, so that's where we're at. It seems a little crazy. Just gonna back it up a little bit. Yeah, so what I do have to do, and you see there at the bottom left, the bottom of the screen is the start of this painting. And it's a time lapse, and I can time lapse everything to actually make videos. That's my next kind of objective, is to time lapse my paintings that I have done. After that objective is to take Mondays, go out in the wilderness all over the country and do paintings. Live, not live, but film myself doing them. right here, and edit those videos. I can do a lot of the work editing. I don't mind all that. Posting, sometimes I'd rather, punch my own gut. The problem I find, I think, is that I don't want to be on those platforms, and even to post is an act of getting there and being a part of it all and seeing it and just being like, nope, nope, nope. And it's such a grinding, soulless thing that hurts deep inside that I'm just like, well, I'll just do my thing. I'll just paint. That's where I've gotten to. I don't recommend it. Social media, don't recommend it. People start thinking the world's going to end if they pay attention to social media. They start thinking that these ridiculous things matter, that we used to remember that they didn't. We used to remember that we had important things called our own lives to live.
Did it take a lot of time to define your style of painting?
Oh, cool. That's a good question. Thank you for asking. I wonder if it took my whole dang life. I studied architecture growing up. High school, I was a super nerd architecture student kind of thing. Went to the U of A for architecture, had a drafting job. So topographical maps is a part of the landscape of the land so that you can put the house on it, so you got to be able to read that. Cool. I wasn't thinking that when I started, but if I may just show you, I'm just going to zoom around. Whoop. So that blue one right there, that's the very first squiggly line painting I did. Now, after I had a mural company, after I had my smoke shop, after I did all my work in life, I was 47 years old. And my mom, she was just seeing that, I was struggling. I was just living Shane. I had been doing paintings in my own style and my own stuff. You saw the first one. But this one day she said to me, Shane, take 2 years. I'm going to pay your rent. I want you to do your art. And I thought, oh my God, I will take you up on that offer. At the end of that 2 years, she said, if nothing happens with your art, I expect you to go back to work. I was like, great. So in that 2-year time, I sat and I meditated and I just did this one. And it didn't take 2 years to do this one. It took a week probably because it's just lines. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. It looks like a topographical map of like the ocean or something. So then I started to imagine it sideways, everything sideways. And then that's where it all began. So how lucky is that circumstance that I had my mom just the ability to say, hey, look, I mean, granted, I was living pretty cheaply, as I tend to do, so it wasn't huge, but to not worry about rent for 2 years and just focus on art. And then what happened was it was just like magic. People started to talk to me about it and be like, what is this? What are you doing here? What? And then they bought one, and then another guy bought one. And then those people talk to me about like, look, I'm here to invest in your future in a way. And they're investing in their own art, but it is as long as I keep going, Because the first painting I sold, the guy was like, how much do you want for this painting? I was like, I don't know, $800. And he goes, I'll give you $1,800. He was laughing. He's like, I'll give you $1,800, but just know that this is The reason why is because this is your first painting. This is the first, one of the first iterations. I have prints of it. He's like, I want to invest in this. And he said, and many people have said it since, I've been to the Louvre, I've been to the MoMA in New York, I've been to all these great museums, and I've never seen work like yours before. And I'm just like, boom, my head just grew 2 sizes too large, right? And so me showing up, one, me doing the paintings, and then me being able to just put them in front of people, that's the combination I needed to be where I am today. Again, been painting since the 90s, mostly just doing mandalas, just mandalas. And mandalas are just for me, it's nothing. It's not even for sale. So, back in the day, there's this crazy young artist called Andy Warhol. And he was up against a wall, Andy Warhol. This wall is art, the art scene, the people at the Louvre, the docents of the museums, the people at Christie's, you know, who deal in art, the high-end people who sell art back and forth. Anyway, there is rules to art. You have to have gray hair. It's a simple statement. That statement means you need to have spent a whole life painting, and then we'll look at your work. So, what did Andy Warhol do? Dyed his hair gray. Just threw the middle finger at the establishment, the quote establishment. There is an establishment of art. And that's why juried shows cost money. That's why 3,000 artists pay somebody $50 each so that 300 of them can be at that show. Let's talk about that money. Let's talk about running our own juried art shows. Oh, I don't like when people make money on artists. I understand it has to be done, but the lion's share needs to go to the artist. Granted, the lion's share will go to the artist when they sell at these juried art shows. But someone's going to make a killing. And it's not going to be the artist. Plural. You understand? So that kind of stuff bugs me. Do I want to do it myself and make all the money? Kinda. But that's the worried little guy inside of my heart who's worried about paying his bills, who's worried about like the future, you know? I hope we all have those inside, keeping us in track. Because the story sounds good, right? All nice and easy. I went and my mom paid my rent for 2 years. Yo. I don't know what to say. I've starved since the 90s. What are you going to do? I used to make stupid money painting murals. In 1997, I was making $150 an hour for people because I would just keep charging more and they would keep paying me more to paint murals until I was disgusted with making money doing art and I had to stop doing that altogether. Anyway.
You do feel burdened in this field?
Yeah, for sure. It's not easy. There are so many years that I've wished I had a job. And I could have gotten a job. My last job was in 93, 94 at Eric's Ice Cream. You know, I was making burgers and making ice cream. and feeding educators at the U of A. Some of the craziest astronomers, Shoemaker, Levy, those people literally would come into lunch. One of them, Levy, I think was the guy at U of A, or Shoemaker. One of those guys. That was when Jupiter got smashed by the comets. And that happened a long, long time ago. But anyway, yeah, that was my last real job. And then ever since then, I've been like, okay, I'm going to go have a painting company. Okay, I'm going to have a mural company. Oh, we do faux finishing, you know. And you just keep expanding, trying to make a living. So yeah, art is not easy. Art is burdensome. Unless you're retired, and this is what you do to calm the beast. Because that could be a thing too. Like, you know. But to those of us who need, you know, compensation for our time, I'm not getting it through this, which is fine. I don't want it. I admire the meditative state. I love that. When I find enjoyment in my own paintings, I find enjoyment in my own paintings. I find true just exhilaration. And it happens in between the moments and when it's done. And then when it sells, that feeds you with so much. I just appreciate you all for showing up and spending time with me. You can be anywhere, doing anything. And somehow we all have found each other. We're here to share ideas. Try to stay kind. I'm lucky too. I mean, part of it is honesty, yeah? Part of it is being honest, I think. And what I was going to say is I'm lucky that this channel, it gets some fun people who come in and are like, yeah, do a dab or whatever. That's fun. That's what I'm all about. There would be a lot of potential heart-wrenching trolls if I wasn't being honest, I think. I think that's the key to the internet, is honesty. It susses it out like it's on fire, you know, if you're not. So I feel lucky to have an art channel where people aren't giving me too much shit. I'd take it. I've had people be like, oh, paint by numbers, you know. I've had that, and it hurt. But that was in person, you know. And I was like, oh, no, it's not paint by numbers, but I get why they say that. It's such an innocent look at painting. It's lines. It's just lines. Thousands of lines. Hundreds and just lines on top of lines that create something else. So the innocence there is kind of the beauty. That's my idea, anyway. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It is convoluted, because there's thousands of them, but it is simple in its structure. You just have to take simple and sit with simple. I think that's the meditation here. And have faith. That's a beautiful thing to have. To know that you are doing something that is positive and pushes the wheel forward. Yeah? This is usually how the shows end, with this great trumpets and trombones and drums and cymbals. But today, let us see. I like to keep going. As with anything, I don't get lines on the painting by not painting. And every line is fine. Every line, because someday, 16 years from now, some person is going to step up to this painting and be like, oh my God, he did all the way down to that? So every line will be useful, whether it be in contemplation or just visualization of the whole piece. I hope to bring that. And I should probably take a break. Get a snack in. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. And if you guys show up next Thursday, I'm gonna be hungry then too. Maybe not. Maybe I'll eat that. Or maybe I do have to go out of town here soon for a day. Let's hope it's not Thursday. But my belly be grumbling like I'm playing Scum right now. For all you gamers out there, what are you doing here? No, I do have a video game channel. Mostly a bunch of build stuff and art. I've been doing a lot of paintings in Rust. Well, I did a few paintings in Rust. I'd like to do more. Look at a little heart. That's love right there. That's a love bush. Don't get caught in the love bush. Let's bring some of that bright back over here. Help balance, push and pull. One. Let me show you. Come here, Bob. The only one that ever should. Sorry. It's wrinkly paper and wacky, cheap. That's my Bob Ross staring at you through your back of your head. Yeah. Bob. Yep. I sold that one. I finished that painting in 2018. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Here, I'll just let you stare at it while I take a break. That's fair. Enjoy. Oh. Come on, Bob. Get your act together, buddy. I mean, I used to certainly watch Bob Ross do his thing. And this painting actually kind of inspired a big thing. Let me move this. So what does this painting inspire? Might I share with you? So you can see that he's kind of like effervesces. There's nothing solid about him, his hair, it's the air. I mean, I know it's a lot of glare, I'm sorry, but You get what I'm saying? Everything about him is shiny. God bless. Get it right. Anyway, yeah. I wanted him to be airy. I wanted no real structure there. So that's what I ended up with. Good old Bob. What a lovely man. You know, just to be able, I mean, he sparked all of this for me, right? There is a reason why I'm have a show. Oh, there's a New York Times article about my smoke shop. Feel free to Google that one. Space Smoke Shop New York Times, and you'll read a little bit about me, about how cool I once was. I was cool once upon a time. All right, are we taking a break? We have been at this for 2.5 hours. What is going on? What is going on? Silver City, looking beautiful. Gotta love it. That's the mid picture, obviously. I need some water. I'm parched. I mean, it looks like a mess, doesn't it? That's the beauty. This is what you guys are seeing that you don't quite grasp unless you're like, we're just imaged on this section, you know? Bang. So when that happens, you just see the insanity. But I move it out, and you're like, oh, landscape. So that's the same thing that happens with people, is that when they see my painting from across the room, they're like, oh yeah, landscapes, cool, let's go check it out. And then they come in and they're like, wait, what is going on here? And that's what I want. I want that ah factor, that whoa factor, that what the heck factor. That's what I'm shooting for. We all want it. It's those endorphins. This is the ASMR part of the show. Smash, bang, crash. He sounds angry. What should we eat? Should I make a cup of noodles? That's extremely bad for you. Oh yeah, sure. Here, I'll even type it in. I think you Google space smoke shop, right? That's what that says, and then slash no slashes, maybe, just New York Times. I bet if you Googled that.
Space Smoke Shop NY Times.
Yep. I bet if you Googled that, you'd see the article. It would be like Smoke Shop Enthusiasts. That's the title of it. For smoke enthusiasts, a glass pipe paradise. And then you'll see me there with dreadlocks and my dogs. Sensitive Lou, he was a good man. He lived a gracious life of security in a 2,500 foot smoke shop that we had bands play in. It was a lot of fun. From 2010 to 2017, that's what I was doing. And then next year I pretty much started this right after opening up some silly cannabis lounge that didn't work. So yeah, that article kind of just shares with you about like what my inspiration is, I think, on how to sell American made stuff. I wasn't supporting Chinese glass, and it's huge in smoke shops. You can't make money if you don't support Chinese glass. So 2017 I was like, enough of that, dude. I'm gonna go. And the reason why I quit painting, I was allergic to paint. I am allergic to paint. So, the gods themselves have stepped in, and now look at the amount of paint I have to use. That's awesome. I don't even smell it. I don't even smell it. See, I've done some stuff. I'm doing some stuff. And I support you all in doing stuff. Let's go. Keep it up. Thank you for showing up with me on this today. It's pretty awesome. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe every Thursday and Saturday. I'll mess some stuff up. Ooh, I'm getting better at not cursing. I mess some stuff up. Just like we're doing right now. So I think the people who are coming back today, they're just waiting for this painting to be done. I'm pretty sure. Hang on a second. Lord, these, where else would I be? You're awesome. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know. But I really appreciate it. Literally, you guys, I mean, here's my ego. You ready? You guys are watching history. You guys are going to be able to say, I was there when. So there. Because pretty soon, it's going to be hard. So right now I'm balancing these greens, right? And I kind of just sit and I look, and I'm like, I look at the whole piece as a whole here, just this half, just this bottom part, right? I just look at it as a flat plane. And if anything pops out, anything is needing attention, I give it attention. Like, I think this plant now extends from up here all the way down. Whereas before, it only was up here on this ledge. But now there seems to be a plant that is growing. Another different way to paint, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to come at things with a set objective. My objective on this was a thought, an idea. And then I just kind of went for it. And I guess I went for it because I have the confidence and that I've been doing it for so long that I know that there's not a problem. It's just go. I have 2 other canvases right over there, and I just gotta go. Hit the go button. I think I'll take one of them with me on Monday, and I'll head out to, I think, well, these people are recommending this area to go witness a lot of cliffs edges here in New Mexico that are pretty cool, I guess. So I moved here from Tucson 6 years ago, and I haven't done anything but paint. I've put in work on my YouTube channels, which now the other one is finally doing something. Let's go. What's 6 years anyway? It's just time spent. I'd be spending it anyway. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Everybody was fast as lightning. That's not what I see when I see Tai Chi. They're not at lightning speed. See, so now we got, I don't know what that is. I don't know what plant this is. It's obviously around others. It's a thing with Mother Nature. She tends to put a lot of things together, things that complement one another. Maybe these plants speak the same language because they're all in the same geography, you know? I mean, Mexican dogs speak Spanish. But the birds in Mexico, they still speak bird, you know? But the Mexican dog speaks Spanish. Okay. All right. I've been painting them a while today, people. That's all I'm going to say. I'm having fun now. One line dictates the next line's area. Every line plays upon the next line, or the previous line.
Dolly Drambastic said, "Hello from Idaho."
Well, hello. Hang on. You say you're from Idaho? Very cool. Yeah, you did. Hello from Idaho, Dolly. Appreciate you showing up. Welcome to the show. What's good in Idaho?
Said, "Hi, Dolly Drambastic."
I'm so happy to see all these new names in the show today. I appreciate you all for hanging with us, spending some of your quality time with me today. Awesome.
Dolly Drambastic said, "Yes, Idaho, and a new painter."
Oh, nice. Man, you have some. Idaho is so beautiful. Are you living up north or what? Where it's the only Idaho I know. My apologies. How about this bush right here? Let's pop this bush out just to give it that even equal. It wants to be equal. So you're a new painter, Dolly.
Laura DEZ Art said, "Wahoo, we are recruiting new painters."
Yeah,
Dolly Drabustic
for real.
said, "I'm in North Idaho, yes.
Beautiful.
Specifically gay porn.
Oh man,
Pulling up daily."
you have, I mean, talk about living somewhere where you have a lot to look at. Deer, elk, fogs, clouds, mountains, snow, freaking drug mules. I don't know what you got going through there, but you know, it's all fun. JK. But you know what I'm saying? Idaho. Beautiful. Man, that was like some of the most beautiful stuff we got. I didn't have any idea when traveling through. And then you do it. You're like, wait. We all have this, you know, there's so many interesting zones that we living in. This continent's full of a lot of stuff. What's up with this green? What's up with this green? I have this added green into here. I gotta change up what I got. So first, let me fix and pop this out down here. Let's make it pop.
Dolly Drabustic said, "Yes, lots to see. My neighbors are lucky. Around 11 p.m. each night they get to see me fucking my little pussy with a looped dildo. As I toy my ass with another."
Alright, we're gonna have to cancel you now. You did that to yourself. Why would you do that? After I had just said how lucky I was. You must have heard. The internet heard, and they were like, "You think you're lucky? Do you think you're really lucky?" Because I could send you someone. And they did. They sent it. You know, when they send it, they send it. Oh, I'm not even on my freaking page. You little stinker. You're gonna have to wait. My apologies to the page. But that's the internet for you. Exciting.
Said, "What just happened?" Loudly crying.
Stop doubling up on the sound. Internet. Talk about breaking a stride, huh? But balance is everything. And I had some trolls in my Rust the other night, and I don't mind. I think there's a place for everybody, and what we don't want to do, we want to hear, we want to listen to our fellow humans, know when they're struggling, know when they're being obnoxious or just acting out, or that is a real struggle also that isn't even quantified in verbal. So I have compassion for the people who are looking for interaction. I appreciate you. I'm an adult. I can be better, we tend to, if we see something, we act like a mirror to the situation, and that is inevitable, but we have to be cautious not to just, not to act too quickly or all that. So we had one person who was we were playing DayZ last week, and one person was just like, I got an axe, I'm gonna get you. And then there's two of us, and I'm like, oh, whoa, you don't have to do this. We don't even have anything on our persons in the game. And I was like, you don't have to do this, man. This isn't necessary. There's nothing to come out of it other than nothing. I tend to feel that person was being bullied in life, and this is the only way for them to express that safely. If I could just go and knock those two asses out. I don't know what it is, and I'm not here to suggest I do know, but I'm just trying to pay attention and give people the time they deserve. But talk about throwing a wrench into the whole show. I could just take a break. It is pretty funny though how that kind of worked out. Where I was like, yeah, art shows are just pretty cool. And then immediately someone's like, wow. Anyway, such is life. So I don't see it. I only see it on speech chat, which is so weird. Thank you, Gupta. Aditi Gupta. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. It's different. When it's in focus, it's even better. You should try it in focus. It's interesting. It looks like a complete mess right there. I'm not going to lie. I think it looks like a mess. But as a whole, I think it's okay. I think I need moderators. I think there's a lot of things that I need to cover if I'm going to have a show. Would you agree? Let's focus. Something's up with my camera. Interesting. So, should probably just bring out the other tripod out here so I can, oh, there we go. We'll just Batman that stuff. Like, why is this painting crooked? Because that's how the cool kids do it, okay? Sorry, I'm just trying to tighten this up. I don't know what's going on. Nope. Is that loosening it? I might have broken the thingy. I might have broken it. At least you get the better close-up view. See how that works? So the more distant you are from the painting, the more real it looks. The closer you get, the more disgusting you are, you know? Just when you're about 10 feet away, it's like, ooh, what is that? And you get closer, and the only reason it's giving you, or me, that ooh vibe is because it's not done. And when it gets done, it has balance, and then you can see it from any feet, from 1 foot to 20, and experience the painting. So, it is what it is. I want to thank everyone for showing up today and being cool for the most part. Geez Louise.
EZ Art said, welcome at Aditi Gupta. Laura D. EZ Art said, welcome at Aditi Gupta.
Interesting. Yeah, if anyone wants to be a moderator on this channel, I'll happily. I mean, not anybody. I just got to get bearded over here in the Saturdays. Like, bro, get in there and do a job. Okay, so when I look at this now, pop, 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 pop. That pops out. That's good. I need it too. Green in the back. That's good. What do we see? What do we see? What do we see? What do we see? Something here. Something here. What's happening there? Let's put in... Oh, I think I closed the window. Shoot. Voila. Yeah, so this has a very blue side, moves to the green over here. We'll put the balance in between, and that helps with this big blue chunk and the blue branch, the blue-green that's over there. So I have a future plan. Let's hope it works.
Navya Singh said, it does come together from afar, the whole picture.
Yeah. But in person, it's next level. It's enough to make me excited. You know, I'm like, oh my God, this is cool. And that's so rare
DEZ Art
for me.
Said, I love those distant mountains. Love the skyline.
Thank you. Yeah, they're unreal. And there's a little bit peeking out right there, just a teeny bit of mountain, and all the color that happens over here, everything is right in that little tiny spot. So some lucky individual in the future will be able to see that and see and be like, oh, 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 you know? Just letting the greens talk to me. That's all we need to do right now. We're just letting the greens talk. We want to know where they want to be. And where they don't want to go. It's weird. So I got those people coming back, right? They're like, well, how long am I open and all that? So I kind of want to have more of this painting done, but I can't physically. I know what it takes to paint. Time, you need balance, you need to have this, like, you place little things on it and then you look at it and you're like, yes. And then you place some more things on it and you look at it and you're like, yes. So these are these 3-hour chunks that I tend to go through here in front of you all. So that one line I just put in is a mistake. And that mistake shares with me an idea. It's like, you want to keep doing this? You want to keep making mistakes? I'll happily sit here and paint with you, said my brain to my thumb, to my finger. And I was like, maybe I should stop. Dude, I love this. Okay, so see that exhilaration that you just heard from my voice is real. That is when I looked over here and I was like, bang, it's exactly what I want. And I didn't even know it. Didn't even know it. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it after our little wonderment. I want to thank everyone who's new here. Thanks for the subscriptions. It's so awesome, dude. You guys are great. Let's take a look at Silver City. Banging. Absolutely beautiful. People just walking lazily across the street. Gotta love it. I appreciate each and every one of you. I certainly appreciate my patrons, T.C. Hollingsworth, Jennifer Hudson Garman, Junior Sim Racing, Boomer League, and Sandra Scala. And everybody, we will see you Thursday for the day 13 of throwing together this painting, man. It's gonna be great. I really appreciate it. And yeah. Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at ShaneDaltonGallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today.